Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're doing a battle report using the Clowns versus the Goos. These teams are completely maxed out, but we're going to start showcasing the Clowns and what they are capable of, and eventually we're going to do some videos on how to beat them. That is still what we are trying to figure out, but once we do, we will do battle reports on that as well. This is a clan battles situation, and as you can see, the Goos have 6 characters, and we're using 5, but we will place a 6th character in the next battle, because I do believe we've found the perfect character to place in as the 6th until we get the 6th clown. So just keep that in mind. So the Goos are very, very dangerous in the sense that they're probably the strongest clan battle defense team in the game at the moment. Now, from our testing so far, we have also discovered the Clowns are just strong in general. You can use them as a defense team, but they're obviously stronger in attack phase. That's where a lot of their awakening strengths come from, and some of their abilities are stronger. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to try and aim the Sekman, but we really, really want to avoid the situation where we create many Canopic jars. The reason for this is because there is a situation that can occur where you can turn 5 of the 6 Goos into a Canopic jar, and from that, they become unkillable. It is impossible to beat them. So just keep that in mind. We are going to avoid AoE abilities at this point in time, and we are going to avoid AoE abilities in this point in time, apart from Jackler's ability, because it does multiple hits, and it's going to be our best shot of taking out this Sekman. Now, we do have a resurrection on the Clown side. The downside is that the resurrection is not permanent. It's like Dagan, and it's like Zart. The Dark factions they just lack that knowledge in how to keep resurrections permanent. But we are going to show you that secret 6th character that could be the key to fixing that problem. So we're just going to keep hitting this Sekman. The moment Sekman falls, it is a pretty simple fight. We should be able to kill him here. Yep, beautiful. He's out of the picture. We're going to get our resurrection back in a moment. We're going to go ahead and we are going to get 2 more Canopic jars on the field. I don't care about getting a 3rd one at this point. We're pretty safe. We can do some pretty big hits here. As long as there is only 4, it's the 5. Once you get 5 Canopic jars, it's GG. You just can't win. We're going to resurrect here anyway. And, honestly, we can do whatever we want here. We can put it on auto. We can play on manual. We're just going to try and aim some other Canopic jars and try and get them off the field. The less Canopic jars up there are, the faster this team falls apart. So Canopic jars are just so random. Some can come back to life. Some can die. There we go. We just got rid of 2 there. And Jackler's going to get his turn in a second. He should be able to just clean up this team. Nope. Alright, he does well. Peaky is just such a strong healer as well. It's just so difficult to kill her. She's got so much protection. She gets so much shielding. And if you choose to attack her, she does get the spotlight buff on her, which reduces damage by 70%, I believe. I think it's 50% plus 5% for every alive clown. So yeah, she's just, they all become very, very tanky. But like I said, we are going to try and figure out a counter to this. But as you can see, they do fairly well. And as I said, this is still only 5 characters. They are yet to get their 6th. I do not know a team this team cannot beat. So just keep that in mind. They are very powerful. But we'll slip in that 6th character. I'll show you why we're using them. It's going to take away from already a strong faction, but they just work so well within the the Clowns. So we'll show you that in a second. So jumping into the second battle, and the 6th character we are going to use is Luxuria. Now, she is quite squishy. She obviously doesn't have the benefits of the Goo faction, but we are using her because of this ability, Cleansing with Fire. Now, if it lines up, if it works well, it removes debuffs from all allies. And the resurrection that Peaky allows to happen for the Clowns, that isn't permanent. It's not permanent because it acts as a debuff. There's a debuff that is applied to the resurrected heroes, and after 2 turns they die. So if you can save this ability and you use it on resurrected allies, they become permanently resurrected. Not to mention, she has just brilliant support for this team. She can go ahead and use a Seal of Chaos, and it's just going to put everyone to sleep. Well, you know, it's meant to put people to sleep. And there's obviously the chance she can die, but we are going to be able to bring her back in a moment, unless she gets the... unless she's prevented, the resurrection is prevented. There are characters on the goo that can do that, but we bring her back. There she is, and she can go ahead and cleanse that debuff right off herself when her turn comes around, so we'll wait for that. We probably don't need to... I shouldn't be using AoE abilities. Naughty. We don't want multiple Canopic Jars, so we're going to go ahead, cleanse the debuff. Beautiful. She's back on the field. She's ready to rumble. She don't care. Nothing's stopping her. We're going to go ahead and heal. And the good thing about Peaky's heal as well is it does cleanse the sacrificial blood on your characters, because that counts as a dot. And Peaky cleanse dots. So just a little FYI for you goo fanatics out there. Peaky is going to be trouble for you. Absolute trouble. Performs... I don't even really know what the goos do, because I hate the faction so much. It's just my least favorite faction. I've tried very hard throughout my time beating the goos and not typically using them. So seeing what they do sometimes is a surprise, and using them is even more of a surprise, because there's so many many things you're not meant to do apparently, and I do them every single time. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. So, but in this situation, welcome to the team. So we do have the heal here as well. I just don't even think I need to use them. I'm just going to use my basic here. I really want to get this Sekman jar out of the picture, because we have 3 jars already, and we're very, very close to 2 more coming out, which is all types of bad news for us, unfortunately. I'm just going to keep using... As you can see, even with just 2 Canopic Jars on the team, he's taking a beating, and not much is really going through. So we're going to boost our attack here. We're just going to keep attacking, and again, I'm not even wanting to use this, because it attacks everybody. Don't do that. Don't kill anyone else on this team. I can't even use the AoE. We're at 4 Canopic Jars. This is where it gets real scary, ladies and gentlemen. This is the goo. There we go. Okay, all right, we're safe. If we get that 5th Canopic Jar, if there is 5 Canopic Jars on the field, we just cannot do anything. We cannot win, and they just become unkillable. And it's not a bug. It is on purpose. Apparently, it is part of the way to, their strength. The Canopic Jars are their trait. It's what they're built around, the Canopic Jars. So you got to be very, very, very careful. But there you go. Luxuria. A good fit for the 6th spot with the clowns. There you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability, and we'll be around the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself. And if you want to see these versing another faction, by all means, let me know. Happy to do the video for you.